Hello, guys, and welcome back to our final game of the evening between Citadel Gaming and Exhilarated. I am Husey, and joining me for the first time in a long time, it's Timmy.
Husey, how are you doing, buddy?
Yeah, I'm doing well, thanks. How are you?
It's doing really well. It's been such a long time since we've actually done a cast together. Since back the old days before we got picked up by Team Down TV. But as you said, this is the last game of the Invitational ladder for the year, and it's going to be Citadel Gaming versus Exhilarated. Both, a bit of a grudge match between each other. So should definitely be a bit of a fiery one right here.
And as well as that, it's the third and fourth place rankings are on the line. The difference is getting gems and getting no gems. So both of these teams want this match very badly.
Not to mention,
both of these teams kind of surprises on the Invitational ladder. I don't think many people saw them coming third and fourth, which both of these teams will do. It's just the placement of which that's being determined this match. But both teams performed very well, so let's get right into our picks and bans. On the side of Citadel, Thor was banned away, Exhilarated banned away, Hunbats and Bologna.
Yes, finally a Thor is banned away here. In those last 3 games, Thor was not even touched, and kind of missed him a little bit. Missed his antics with all those Anvil of Dawns just spinning around with his hammer, just causing a bit of havoc in those early games. Got tired of seeing the being banned out all the time. But yeah, gonna go ahead and see the Bologna banned out. That always happens. You can't let Bologna through. It's just as bad as Neath, if not worse, as well as the Humbats, who can just devastate team fights completely.
Yep, and we can see Sylvanas being the first pick from Exhilarated. Sylvanas really having a high win percentage in both the SPL and in the Invitational ladder, so that's a very strong pick to get through number 1. But both Neath and Athena picked up from Citadel Gaming.
Yes, Neath and Athena, very strong picks. Neath can go just about anywhere except for the support and jungle. Heck, she can go support if she wants. You give her a heavy hammer and she's got enough crowd control, plus that heavy hammer to make herself a support if you really want to get crazy. But yeah, Sylvanas getting picked off first. It's quite worthy in my opinion. Maybe not so much as the Neath, but still very safe, very pick worthy. You can synergize with a lot of people very well. Some hunters a bit better with Sylvanas than others, but there's not really anyone who does a poor job with Sylvanas. Sidon also gonna go ahead and get picked up here. That's gonna go ahead to Flagor. Oh, Flagor's Poseidon is just deadly.
Yeah, he's done lots of really good work with Poseidon throughout the Invitational ladder. He's managed to land quite a few very important Krakens, and Ginger gets his on her, and Ginger as well. He's been a revelation at ADC. When he's been hot, he's been untouchable in the carry role. He's had a couple of cold games. Hopefully he'll show us here today why he's regarded as one of the top ADCs in the OCE region, and Anher is such a great god to play in that carry role, and Ginger especially likes Anher. And now Apollo locked in on the side of Citadel Gaming, so that will probably go either into the solo or the AD carry role. I'd say AD carry and then Neath possibly mid or solo. So a couple of ADCs coming out from Citadel. They're looking to come into this new meta and maybe play a triple Guardian.
Ooh, triple Guardian. Oh, I haven't seen one of those before. I've seen double Guardian, double Hunter, even triple Hunter, not a triple Guardian. But yeah, just Lenny, whoever he gets, he's definitely a force to be reckoned with. He hits pretty much like 90% of his auto attacks. He's so accurate. However, Ginger, he's pretty much like the Australian equivalent of Zapman. He gets out with such little health. He'll fight you. If he has 1 health, he'll fight you. He doesn't care. He doesn't care how much he has. If he's alive to fight. Gonna go ahead and see a Bastet band out here. Not going to give that away to anyone. Bastet's definitely very strong in that early game, being able to, aggress onto everyone. The Cackle allows for the early Gold Furies, allows for those early tower tanking opportunities, take out those towers, and just a complete nuisance altogether, as well as the Ymir game banned out here. A little bit of a flex pick Ymir. He could have gone into the support role, could have gone into the jungle or even solo, so definitely a good pickup here. But yeah.
And now Hades and Ula. Geb picked up on the side of Citadel Gaming. Very nice pick, as we mentioned there. But looking, Ula and Hercules both locked in now on the side of Exhilarated. Now that's very interesting because that means it's an Ula jungle.
Ooh.
Yeah, because it'll be.
Or could it be a Hercules jungle?
No, it'll be Ula because he's got the jumps and he's got the CC with the axe. He's got lifesteal. He's got range. It puts another hunter on the field, and it'll be Hercules solo. And yeah, that's very interesting. I'm very keen to see this Ula jungle, see how that plays out. I've seen it a couple of times in casuals and stuff like that, but very interesting to see how it plays out on a high level of play like this one.
I haven't actually been able to be given the privilege to see an Ula jungle before, so this is going to be a learning experience for me. I've heard about the fabled tales of that, but yeah.
That's a Loki picked up from Citadel Gaming now.
That's a Loki. That's going to be an Athena jungle, I believe, and a Loki
jungle,
solo.
Loki solo, and Geb support. I mean, we knew Geb was going to go and support. That's pretty much all he can play, but Loki jungle in the solo lane.
Good jungle.
Geb can't jungle. Let's be real, Tim. Let's be real. Geb
he used
can't
to be
jungle.
able to. Geb release, he used to be able to. That Cataclysm was basically like a AoE nemesis that could do like 50% of everyone's health. That was disgusting, as well as the shield scaling off his health as well as its level.
Yeah.
Oh,
and yeah, as I predicted, it's going to be an Ula in the jungle. HS247 will be playing that one, and Hercules in the solo lane. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see. But this Loki Hercules matchup will be one to watch because whichever one gets ahead early is going to really dominate that lane, I feel. Because if Hercules gets ahead early, he'll become too tanky for Loki to deal with. But if Loki gets ahead early, he'll just put out too much damage for Hercules to deal with. So the early game is going to be very important for that lane.
Definitely, and we're also going to see a lot of influence coming out from the junglers as they go into that solo lane as well at the very beginning. If there's a few slip-ups and someone gets first blood, could determine the fate of the rest of the game for the solo guys.
Exactly right. All right, that'll do it for our picks and bans, guys. We're going to head into match. We'll see you there. Hi guys, welcome to the match between Exhilarated and Citadel Gaming. This is game number 1. I am Husey. Joining me is the ever lovely Timmy.
Oh, this is nostalgia. Oh, this brings me back to the old days. This one's just for me. I'm sorry, chat. This one's, I'm gonna have a bit of a nostalgia gasm right here. Yeah, and
All right,
it's
well,
it's gonna be between Citadel Gaming and Exhilarated. Citadel Gaming is very close to Hughesy, whereas I feel a bit more closer to Exhilarated than to Citadel Gaming. I've
oofed.
played a lot of games with Ginger in the past before he started to go pro.
All right, well, speaking of Ginger, oh, we've got a bit of a game pause here. Let's use this opportunity, Timmy, to introduce our teams.
Sure, on the bottom side of your mini-map, on the left side of your spectator UI, we have Exhilarated. Alkira will be Hercules in the solo lane. HS247 is Ulu in the jungle. Flago will begin his legendary Poseidon in the mid lane, and your duo lane will be Prenzel and Ginger as Sylvanas and On Her.
And fighting out of the Chaos side of the map, wearing the red trunks under the red health bars, we have got Citadel Gaming. Really good at solo. We'll be playing the solo lane as Loki. Toxin is in the jungle as Athena. Desecrator is your mid lane Neath, and Casification and Just Laney will form your duo lane as Geb and Apollo.
So, how do you feel about giving Apollo? Like, that seems quite passive at the beginnings. They really have to be careful not to get pushed out early.
It's going to be a very difficult lane to hold. Neither of those gods known very much for their early game, and especially with Apollo having no wave clear basically in season 2, and Anha having such good early lane clear, it's going to be very difficult for Citadel Gaming to stay in that lane early, and they're going to require some nice jungle rotations to get that one going. Whereas the Sylvanas along with Anha is just going to have insane push at the start, and yeah, they're going to need to be very careful from Citadel to not get caught out.
Ooh, Just Laney almost getting notched up there by the Nature's Grass, but we actually see HS in the mid lane already taking down Desecrator very low there. He comes down as well.
First blood!
Whoa!
Going to Casification, take it out. Anha, as we just say, Anha and Sylvanas have a good early game. Geb and Apollo not so much. First blood going the way of Citadel Gaming from the Geb support. My goodness.
You know, they'll be passive in the early game. You know, Geb and Apollo can't really do all that much. Audacity.
Yep.
That's what Audacity do, baby.
Oh no, we heard you, casters. You doubted us early game. Screw you. We're just going to pick up a kill. All right. As you mentioned, HS and Toxin both rotating to mid lane early. This mid lane looks like a duo lane with a Neath and Athena in it, almost like a
it really does.
ADC. It's crazy. This new meta. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's Athena jungle has always been a thing. Like that, the Defender of Olympus, you build into the damage for that. You can do up to like 1,000 damage, slam dunking onto everyone that your allies choose to feel the hot wrath of death. But you know, it's the Neath and definitely the Ula jungle. Definitely a little bit new in this season 2 meta.
Yeah, definitely. It's really interesting. I like the Ula jungle pick, as I mentioned in the pre-game show. He's got a lot of mobility because he's got a sprint when he's in his axe stance, and he's got a jump as well in that stance, as well as a stun. Switches back to his bow stance, gets a lot of attack speed from his fall. So, Toxin dashing into the mid lane now. Nice taunt and shield wall combo. HS247 misses with a hail of arrows, but he now he's got his axe out. Misses Desecrator. That could have been some damage there. Now Toxin and Desecrator both have their ultimates, but so does Flagor. Mid camp's coming up in 20 seconds. This is where we're going to see the first big team fight.
Definitely right now, and Ninja's already fairly far behind, whereas Certification got that first blood, so he's already level 5. Defender of Olympus is also online, and Prenzel is getting focused out here a little bit. Across the skies coming down, doesn't quite hit Prenzel.
Yeah, and now he's backing out here, but Ginger is there. He doesn't have his ultimate yet, whereas Laney does. So the mid camp's being started by Citadel. They're gonna take the left-hand ones, right-hand ones do fall the way of Exhilarated. So not as much of a team fight as we'd like there. Nice across the skies from Just Laney getting into the team fight and really forcing that one the way of Citadel.
Can I just yell at Elkiro and Ogre at the moment? People who don't know, Only Good Solo's nickname is Ogre because acronyms. But like, they spend so much time on opposite ends of where they should be that it's messing with me. Only Good Solo's on the bottom side, whereas Elkiro keeps on being at the top side. They're just focusing on those minions. Like you said, whoever gets that early advantage first is going to be the one who is dominant. But Toxin's going to come in.
Here comes Toxin now. There's the ultimate from Desecrator as well. Nice taunt there from Toxin. The World Weaver hits him, but Hercules' heals are real. It's going to be too much for Citadel Gaming to deal with. There is the Kraken from Flagor. Only got it solo, forced to go invisible to try and escape here. No rotation from HS247. He's on the other side of the map, but really nothing much going on with that one. There was some potential there, but man, Hercules is too strong with his heals.
Now let's talk about that real quick. Loki, when he goes into his vanish, he actually takes 25% reduced damage. He has damage mitigation when he goes invisible.
Exactly right.
Yeah, and when you pull out those Krakens, as soon as he sees it, whether or not it's going to hit him or no, he's going to go invisible just to slip away, and if he does get hit by it, it's going to do even less damage, and when you mitigate that much damage, it's actually quite a big deal.
He's also immune to slows in that invisibility as well, which is good when he's getting hit by the Whirlpool of Poseidon.
Well, the Whirlpool itself doesn't actually put any slows on. It's a little bit like a Pillar of Agony. It just drags you in towards the middle. Yeah. The only thing that actually slows you is like a Gem of Isolation. But even if Flagor does get a Gem of Isolation, that will be a big factor for Only Good Solo getting away from that.
Very good point, and we can see Alkiro picking up a Mystical Mail. That's going to do a lot of damage early game. Rushing that Mystical Mail seems to be a new popular thing in the solo lane in the latter half of Season 2, with tankier solo lane is really coming back to the fore. At the start of the season, we saw a lot of Barkasura in the solo lane. We also see a lot of ADCs now in the solo lane, as we saw in the first game between Direwolves and Avant, that are playing Apollo in the solo lane to great effect. Over in the left-hand side lane, Ginger and Prenzel really pushing up Laney. Laney being forced to back here. Prenzel spending more time in the lane than Caseification is.
Yeah, he's going to get that extra gold up. He does have the Watcher's Gift and the Traveler's Shoes, as well as Sizification, so they're both going to try and do their best to hit as many people as possible. As you were saying with the Mystic Mail, before HS ruins my fun and dives in on someone, the Mystic Mail, it's very good against Loki, because if he's near you, you can see the damage tick numbers coming up. You don't get to pinpoint where he is, but it gives you a good idea as to where Loki is, as well as if Loki wants to try and dance around you, he needs to go in hard, and actually...
There's an across the sky from Just Laney, and now Defender of Olympus comes down from Toxin. Prenzel forced to use the Wrath of Terror, and now Toxin uses the shield wall and taunt combo. Just Laney picks up a kill on Prenzel. There's the boulder from Alkiro, takes Laney very low. HS picks up the kill on Just Laney. Ginger forced to use the Desert Fury there as well. Only got it solo, and Toxin both get taken up by Flagor there. HS actually picks up the kill onto Toxin. That's a double kill for him. Now mid-camp gonna go the way of Exhilarated. That was a nice turnaround there for Exhilarated.
Oh, they're going to look for the Gold Fury right here. They've got the tankiness from Alkiro. He does have the mitigate wounds to heal himself up, but Desecrator is going to try and prevent any of that happening. Flagor is getting quite low, but the Gold Fury does fall down to the way of Exhilarated.
And Caseification getting extremely low. Ginger manages to pick him up with an auto attack there. So not only does Exhilarated get the Gold Fury, but they get a couple of kills off the back of it as well.
Oh, Assassination coming out onto Flagor. He does get rooted, but so doesn't want to do any more of that. But yeah, Ginger picking up Sizification. Hey, you remember how you first blurred me at the beginning? Revenge. Oh, about that felt good.
Yeah, and only got a solo, picked up a teleport towards when he was dead there, so he teleported into a ward.
Oh, in the mid lane actually.
And got him.
In the mid lane actually, Desecrator getting very close to picking off HS247, but the wisps from Prenzel do keep him alive. Spirit Arrow does pierce through both of them, making a nice spirit shish kebab. You like that one, did you?
I like that one immensely.
Yeah, so I use that one a bit more often, eh?
So only got a solo, picks up a nice kill on the backside of it there. That'll give him a couple extra stacks on his heart, so he can get him a little bit ahead. Now Prenzel in the mid lane, very low. There's a Kraken from Flagor, might be able to turn this one around, but Prenzel goes down to Desecrator. Caseification and Desecrator, both extremely low. HS247 is making his way back up from the jungle, so unfortunately not much to follow on from Flagor's Whirlpool and Kraken combo.
And Sizification goes zoom all the way out there to that camp. Not only did he live, but he's also going to get a little bit extra gold off of that. But yeah, we're going to see Alkiro and Only Good Solo. They're just going to dance around each other. The Mystic Mail is helping Alkiro a bit, but he hasn't quite been able to get any real kill opportunities onto Alkiro. Only Good Solo does have a kill to his name, but also a death. Sorry for that, I just did a little water burp, too much water.
Flagor,
say out my throat.
Oh my god, Timmy.
That's gonna be some fanfic right there.
Alright, so...
Moving on.
HS picks up speed off, going to go for the blue off. Ogre might be looking for a little bit of an invade here if he can get some invisibility and maybe an assassinate onto HS, but no, he's going to leave him just clean up in lane. Both of these teams been in kills. Gold obviously going the way of Exhilarated due to that Gold Fury pickup, but both of these teams looking pretty even at this point.
Yeah, this is really, like, these guys, they scrim each other a lot, so they know their moves, they know how they work, and, you know, this is really a bit of a grudge match. They really fight each other a lot, so there's a lot on the line in terms of pride here.
There definitely is. Citadel actually hasn't beaten Exhilarated in competitive play yet, so I'll be looking to pick that one up, and Exhilarated looking to get that first one. Nice assassinate from Only Good at Solo onto HS. There's the World Weaver just in case, where Ogre picks up the kill onto HS247. That's what you get for lazy backing. Over on the left-hand side, Just Laney falls down to the Desert Fury of Ginger. He and Prensel were engaging them under tower there and did very nicely. The Wisps of Sylvanas keeping Ginger on relatively good health, whereas Laney falls down and doesn't lose stacks because he's on his Tavaro's gauntlets, wisely picking those up instead of a Heartseeker. Yeah,
that knock up from the Disperse into the Impale, especially against your own tower, that's really got to put a sore spot onto Just Laney, and so devastating just how much control you get out of that, because that's a pretty extended amount of crowd control that you're dealing out to someone.
In the mid lane, Desecrator pulled back by Elkira, managed to backflip under tower though. That nearly looked like Elkira could have got something there if he'd managed to get a driving strike. He did anticipate the backflip though, decided not to waste the mana. Now Casification is rolling on in here. Maybe Citadel's looking for an engage, looking for these right-hand side mids. They are flashing. Elkira and Flago can contest these, but Citadel Gaming just going to pick these ones up.
Worth knowing that Exhilarated Ginger and Prince together both actually managed to steal away that purple buff, so that's going to put Just Laney even further behind. They are... oh, Ginger just hit level 12. Damn you, I was just about to point out that they were both even in levels.
Toxin getting a little bit of an engage on Elkira here, not doing terribly much there, just enough to annoy him, but Hercules healing is still pretty damn powerful. Elkira, worth noting, has picked up a Shield of the Underworld.
Ooh, now, yes.
Nightfall and I discussed scumbag items in Game 1. It's definitely a scumbag item. I'm just kidding. It's a very useful item, especially on Hercules, because he can just heal up damage. He'll take the damage, reflect it back at you, and take practically nothing from it. As well as that, the Mystical Male, along with Shield of the Underworld, he'll just be in the middle of a team fight and dealing all of your damage right back at you. So you can kill yourself just by attacking him.
Worth knowing is that when you do have the Shield of the Underworld active, enemies cannot lifesteal off of you. You're going to see HS just keeping Ogre from back in here. Oh!
Invisible Axe Stun, very nicely played from HS247. Only Good at Solo does manage to get out, forced to burn that Assassinate to get out. But the Invisible Axe Stun from HS247, that was incredible.
Oh, actually, Rapid Tower coming out onto the Gold Fury area. Just going to get onto Sidification and Toxin. Toxin gets pulled in, but does get the cleanse from the Stone Shield. Ooh, they're going to be looking for the Gold Fury here. They want to get some picks so they can go ahead and do that safely. But yeah, that axe throw. Oh my god, that... oh, he just got man points for that one.
It was a very, very nice play. Over in the Gold Fury area, Only Good at Solo keeps teleport to water here. Flagor picks up a kill onto Desecrator. Only Good at Solo is hunting around the backside. Can he get a kill onto Flagor? There's the strike. Is he going to be able to pick him up? There's the bleeding damage. Flagor getting extremely low. Only Good at Solo diving tower. He does not give a damn. The pull from Sylvanas misses, but over towards the rest of the mid lane, Ginger engaging the rest of Citadel by himself and keeping them away from his teammates. But Desecrator falls there, Flagor falls there, even trades from both teams.
Ginger actually timed the Disperse just perfectly in time because the Defender of Olympus was going on to Just Laney, I believe, and he timed it so he would be up in the air when Toxin jumped down to avoid all that damage. Will Weaver coming out to Elkira.
Gold Fury.
Oh.
Gold Fury HS247 takes out Toxin here as he was zoned out very nicely. Casification might go down. He's in a spot of trouble. HS gets a double kill. Just Laney's out of position now. He doesn't have very much mana. There's the Impaling Claw. Very nice. And the Desert Fury picks him up there. Exhilarated, pulling ahead at 13 minutes into the game.
Oh, they are not stopping here. They're going to go ahead and continue on this spree. HS is going to steal the red buff right in front of Desecrator. Oh, you wanted this? Wanted this? Come fight me for it.
He's going to back off of it now, just leave it alone. Maybe look to get a pick onto Desecrated if Desecrated decided to engage there. Didn't see any sneaky, only good at solo picks off the backside of that one though. HS stunned out by, rooted to the spot there by the Spirit Arrow. Does manage to jump away. That's one thing we noted about him earlier, was his ability to jump away, especially in a Neath route. That can be very useful in a fighting situation. Ginger on the left side, gonna burst down this tower now with some auto attacks and minions, and that'll be the first tower of the game going the side of Exhilarated.
I like how he didn't even bother throwing out the last spear to take it down himself. He just let the minions do it. He just did the cool guys don't look at explosions things of just walking away. That seems to be a very Australian thing to do here in Smite.
Yeah, it's as you said. Cool guys don't look at explosions. As well as that, it's a little bit of a practical thing. I can get back to base earlier. Over on the right-hand side, Toxin and Only Good at Solo engaging onto El Kuro. Only Good at Solo very low. They can't really afford to get in too big of a fight at this point in the game.
El Kuro is going for another set of defensive items with that Iron Mail. What do you reckon could be going in there? I'm thinking Mid-Guardian Mail.
I would say Mid-Guardian Mail. There's the aim strike from Only Good at Solo. It does a lot of damage to El Kuro, who's a very low mana. He could caught out here if he's forced to use another heal or a driving strike. Only Good at Solo looking to continue this engagement, but here comes HS247. Defender of Olympus go through. Nice World Weaver from Desecrator. Only Good at Solo uses the assassin to pick him up. Toxin is here now. Needs to peel HS247 off Only Good at Solo. Only Good at Solo extremely low here. Using the blue buff to kite his way out. Oh my god, look at his health. It's so low. It's entering a limbo contest, and he gets a Prenzel's right there. Oh, the Wrath of Terror picks him up. Well played there from Prenzel. Desecrator and Toxin now caught out around the Fire Giant. Nice rip from Prenzel. Desecrator forced to use the beads. There's the jump from HS247. Spirit Arrow is real. There's the Kraken. Takes out Desecrator. But Toxin gets a kill onto HS247 in retaliation. Toxin forced to use the preemptive strike to get out. My goodness, the play.
Oh, left side. Got just Laney getting down very low from the Desert Fury. She does manage to slow him down with the shifting sands and does pick up the kill there. Oh my god. But
that pillar was expertly placed. Laney
no.
right into it.
Let's talk about HS. He was hitting on Ogre so often then when he was invisible. How is he doing this? He hit like 3 out of 5 or 6 auto attacks onto Ogre there. That was crazy. He must be...
It's just prediction. Like...
Yeah, he must be telepathic. Little bit of reference to the High Red Studios machinima there.
And as well as that, as I was saying, the pillar from Ginger forced Laney to stop walking backwards, and enough to enable him to hit one last auto attack to take him out there. It's a good thing Laney didn't go into that Heartseeker. He would have reset his stacks 4 times by now. As it is, he went the safer route with the Devourer Gauntlets. He's just waiting for the late game to be able to come online more fully.
Yeah, and we're just going to see some more aggression here. I'm just wondering when El Kuro is going to pick up his tower on the right-hand side. Everyone else has gone theirs. You know, he needs to try and push out Ogre here and get his tower.
Laney's in the right-hand side trying to defend it. There is a Mesmerize onto El Kuro. He takes a few arrow shots
Ginger
from the Gingers.
Left side, World Weaver. He does beat the World Weaver and the Assassinate, but he still does go down.
Yeah, very nice plays. There was another World Weaver there from Desecrator. The team communication has been great from Citadel. Desecrator's put these World Weavers into targets that have either immediately died afterwards or have died before they managed to get there. So they're just concerned with securing these kills at the moment. Only Good at Solo is quietly at 5-2. Looking for the aim strike onto Flagor. There is the Whirlpool Kraken combo. Only Good at Solo knocked up by the Wrath of Terror. He could go down here if he's not careful. Prenzel chasing him hard, but Toxin in the backline doing work. Only Good at Solo, look at his health. It's incredibly low. Toxin needs to get out of here now. The Whirlpool doing lots of damage. Here comes Case Vacation and Desecrator, though. Citadel looking to turn this one away. Spirit Arrow barely misses Flagor there. Only Good at Solo backing away behind a wall. Here is El Kuro trying to force a pick here onto Citadel Gaming. Case Vacation walking into a wall. I think he's having some net issues at the moment. Yeah, it looks like he is. So
and
hopefully these teams should disengage at this point.
They can't actually do a pause while they're in combat, unfortunately, and that Mystic Mail continuously ticking off is forcing combat. But Assassinate coming down onto Flagor is going to go ahead and pick him up there in the blink of an eye.
And Casification, he's backing now, so it might be back. El Kiro goes down to only good at solo. That's a double kill. So Citadel turning some unfortunate luck there into some good plays. I'm not sure what happened there. I think Exhilarated might have assumed that they were trying to pause and some miscommunications, but yeah, disconnections like that in ranked play like this is very difficult, and the pause still not coming out even though Casification is still DC'd. Someone might be in combat. It looks like it's HS in combat with some minions over in the right hand side. Everyone's just kind of backing away from minions at the moment. Ginger's still in combat now. The pause still hasn't come through.
I don't believe that combat with minions does force the inability to pause. It's just combat between gods. But Exhilarated, they didn't care the Casification was disconnected. There goes the pause there from Just Laney finally. But yeah, Exhilarated, they didn't care. This is a grudge match. They really want to push out this game, and they want to get Citadel down in the dumps here. They were unrelentless there.
Yeah, but Citadel managed to turn it around. Managed to get up a kill onto Flagor and to El Kiro. Both of those going the way of only good at solo. He's quietly at 7-2 at the moment. He's carrying Citadel. He is 7 out of 11 of their kills.
Just worth mentioning, Loki Athena. That's a combo. You get the assassination onto someone. If that doesn't kill them, the Defender of Olympus will bring them down low enough, if not kill them herself, just to be able to get those kills secure. So definitely a very scary thing to worry about. And then you get Desecrator and Just Laney on those ADCs, just chugging out all that consistent damage. You really have to watch your back here.
If we take a look at our player damage, HS is at the top, but then next is only good at solo, Desecrator, and Toxin. So those three guys really doing a lot of work for Citadel at this point in the game.
Yes, HS, I'm surprised how well this Ula jungle is actually working. This is the first time I've actually seen it myself. And I haven't seen any flaws with it so far. He's been on point with everything.
Yeah, exactly right. Exactly right. All right, so we can see the Gold Fury being warded out here on the side of Citadel Gaming. El Kiro looking to get a kill onto Casification. Nice pullback, driving strike. Comes a Defender of Olympus, so there is the Whirlpool. Casification shields it. Citadel looking to turn this one around, but not really going to find much. Toxin trying to get a taunt onto someone from Exhilarated. Exhilarated looking for that Gold Fury. They know that securing these objectives is the key to beating a team like Citadel, which thrives off map control. So Ginger, Flagor, and Prenzel going to take this one down here, but here comes Citadel. Toxin dashes in, doesn't manage to find anyone at this point, but now only good at solo is in the backline. There's the boulder from El Kiro, Blink and Wrath of Terror from Prenzel, but in the backline Ginger is boxing it out with Desecrator, who manages to get the kill. Only good at solo, doing lots of damage to Flagor. Desecrator gets a double kill. HS247 picks up a kill onto Lady. Prenzel is in the middle of all of Citadel here. He could go down if he's not careful. Nice aim strike and assassinate from only good at solo. Desecrator's got a triple kill. Prenzel is down now, but HS247 is in the backline killing Gasification and Toxin, but here comes the rest of Citadel. Nice Spirit Arrow from Desecrator. Down he goes there. El Kiro gets a kill as well, but HS247 falls. Gasification needs to get out of here if they still want to be able to contest this Gold Fury. Actually, it's only El Kiro up from Exhilarated. Gasification, will he go down? He will, but only good at solo has backed. So that is a 4-for-4 trade in the kills, but only got a solo. Teleports toward, assassinate, aim strike, it missed, but he's still going in. There's the decoy. Can he get a kill onto El Kiro here? There's the aim strike again. El Kiro goes down to only good at solo. My goodness. Only good at solo.
Kiro did not have any mana.
He's Loki embodied. He is invisibling, he's aim striking, he's like getting all across the map, being so sneaky. It's just incredible.
Now, if only Exhilarated weren't so good at predicting where he's going, and he managed to juke them out even better than that, he would be absolutely unstoppable. But yeah, 9-2-3, he is an absolute driving force. And look how much cooldown he has. He's got the Hydra's limit as well as the Jotun's route, so he's going to get the proc of that to make his assassinations even more deadly. Just Laney taking down the solo lane tier 1 tower, giving his team a little bit extra gold.
Yeah, it's very nice work. Good split push from the Apollo there. He does have his across the skies to escape if he needs it, so really not in too much danger at this point. Ginger looking for the Gold Fury again, just going to try it by himself. Citadel don't have any water shot. I think they suspect what's going on as Casification and Toxin are rotating down here. They spotted it out. They need the rest of the team to group, but Exhilarated going to stop this one. He just takes a swipe from the Gold Fury, but just going to zone out the rest of Citadel. So this is going to be another hefty team fight at this point.
I swear Ginger's that man. He just always wants to go for that Gold Fury, whether or not his team's there to help him with it. If there's an opportunity for him to do it, he's going to do it. If he's going to try and fight, he's going to fight. Unfortunately, he did get picked off to Just Lenny and Desecrator at the start of that team fight there, so he wasn't able to do enough for his team. But yeah, I want to see more fights like that. 4-for-4 trades, that's amazing.
Just brutal work, and only good at solo, as I said, just being low-key body. And now here comes the across the sky from Just Lady. HS247 forced to use the beats, only good at solo, getting extremely low. Exhilarated want to take him out. He is forced to assassinate through the wall to get out. Defender of Olympus falls down onto him. Just Lady gets extremely low as well. Flagor forced to use the beads. Cagefication used the Cataclysm to great effect there. H's picks up a kill onto Desecrator though. There's the shield wall from Toxin. Only good at solo, gets a kill onto Flagor. H's got a double kill onto Toxin. Only good at solo, going after Ginger now. There's the decoy and the aim strike. Nice and player from Ginger. RC passive has been activated. El Kiro's there to help his teammate out. HS247 is hunting in the back for only good at solo, but only good at solo. Gonna get away here, back behind the wall. And Gold Fury being started up now from the side of Exhilarated. Casefication is hanging around as well as Just Lady. They could potentially grab a steal here if they play their cards right. There's one hand of the gods. Exhilarated gets the Gold Fury. Knockup from Casefication. Just Lady going in hard, but Ginger gonna do so much damage to him. Stone Shield forced out from Geb. Only Good Solo is hunting in the background. He's invisible. I don't think Exhilarated realizes he's there. He's gone invisible looking for an aim strike. Only Good Solo forced back now, and Casefication goes down there. Too much damage for Exhilarated for Only Good Solo to even consider going in there.
Certification really needs to try and have some better positioning and get some cut from his team, because he is 1-4 here. He is getting picked up a fair bit, as well as Just Lenny being 1-5. But yeah, they just need to be so careful with where they... Oh.
There's a Fire Giant started now from Exhilarated, but Toxin and Desecrator have sniffed this one out. Just Laney is around there as well. Desecrator, nice Spirit Arrow onto Frenzel. Axe hits Desecrator, he's forced to use his beads, only good at solo. Once again, sneaky in the background, looking to try and pick off a squishy like Flagor, or maybe even Ginger. Now, the guys from Citadel Gaming gonna ward up the fight. No, they're not gonna ward up the Fire Giant. They just walk over the walls a couple times, try and maybe bait out a fight here. El Kiro is in the mid lane, looking to get on towards Desecrator. Backflip just to get him out of trouble there. And now that both teams kind of settling down again, maybe considering this Fire Giant. I think Exhilarated wanted to sneak that one out, but good awareness from Citadel to realize that they may have been on Fire Giant.
Yeah, they need to get some wards out there ASAP, because they can't always rely on their instincts. Great call from them, but they need to get some wards out there so that only good solo can get in wherever he wants, but also so they know exactly where everyone is.
Exactly right. And the ward coverage is actually pretty good for both teams right now, especially Citadel Gaming. Lots of wards on all sides of the map. There is a sentry now from Citadel onto the Fire Giant. They want to get and make sure Exhilarated don't get that. Exhilarated have got 3 Gold Furies at this point in the game, and they want to make sure that it's not a Fire Giant on that as well. Now, Desecrator knocked into the middle of a Whirlpool. Toxin forced to use the shield wall there. Akira gets very well. Nice title search. Kraken hits absolutely no one there, so that's going to be down for the remainder of this team fight. And that was a good play there by Citadel to get that burnt and not take a single hit of damage. So Casefication knocked out now by Akira and knocked under tower. Nice Cataclysm, but he's going to go down. Credit to Ginger there, even though it was a tower shot. So that's a hand of the gods. 3 down on the side of Citadel Gaming. They do have Toxin, Hog 3 at this point. Nice bomb there from Akira, gets Desecrator very low. Toxin, 5-man taunt onto the rest of Exhilarated. Defender of Olympus not going to be enough. Ginger takes him down too quickly. Only good at solo, and Desecrator, the only ones of Citadel around at this point. Just Landing is split pushing to the left. HS247 going hard onto Desecrator, but only good at solo. Picks up the kill there. Desecrator boxing it out now with the Sylvanas. Only good at solo, hanging around in the back line as well, but the rest of Exhilarated are around to make sure that not another one of the teammates falls there. Only good at solo. I didn't even see him get the kill onto HS247. Quietly in that fight, Just Laney picked up a tier 2 left tower.
Embodiment of Loki, as you've said. Oh, Desecrator actually going to get picked up here by the Whirlpool. And now Ginger's going to go ahead and steal that one up there. Just Laney did actually manage to pick up that tier 2 tower on the left-hand side, as you mentioned. But yeah, like, that was a 5-man Cataclysm, 5-man taunt. However, there was no follow-up available for that. Such a devastating, unfortunate event there. If there was enough follow-up there, if it was within their own favor that they got that massive amount of CC, they could have turned that fight around immensely. Oh man, that was crazy. And oh, only good solo going to go ahead and take down Ginger here in a split second.
Goodness gracious, only good at solo is 12-2 at this point. He's just getting all of the kills. There's a nice pack up for Plago, but Laney picks up a kill onto Prenzel. They could be looking for the Fire Giant at this point with the support down of Exhilarated. However, El Curo still does have a hand of the God 3, and yes, this is going to be a Fire Giant here. Only good at solo does have teleport towards available if he needs it. Desecrator isn't in the area though. Only good at solo. He's in the backline now. Might be looking to get a pick onto Flagon. There's the World Weaver onto HS247. He gets hit down. There's the assassination. Oh my goodness, he did 3/4 health in one assassination. Flagon's there all by himself now. They did not expect that one. Nice pull from El Curo. Toxin under tower, but the Stone Shield is great. Only good at solo. Nice aim strike on Flagon. El Curo boulders his own mid laner. Bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off. It does not. Flagon goes down there to Geb. El Curo is the only one available. He does have a hand of the God 3. Citadel Gaming gonna need to zone him out expertly if they are to pick up this Fire Giant. But Casification gets knocked up here. El Curo activate his Shield of the Underworld, doing immense amounts of damage. Only got a solo, picks up another kill. This is gonna be a Fire Giant for Citadel Gaming.
El Curo was just pushing through everyone on the side of Citadel Gaming, just trying to get to that Fire Giant. But just Laney, smartly enough, started to delay his damage onto the Fire Giant, so he just couldn't get to get the Hog 3 to steal it in time. He had to juke around for a little bit longer, and time was not on his side. Oh man, yeah. This is a game of games.
The turnaround. Citadel Gaming, just before I was going to bring up the graphs, was about 5,000 gold behind, but now they are 500 gold in front, and the XP difference is 200. It's fluctuating between the teams. It's dead even at this point. So Citadel Gaming, despite the 3 Gold Fury disadvantage, is pulling this one back in their favor, and the man doing it for him at the moment is only good at solo. As we said, throughout this whole game, just being Loki. He's not playing Loki, he is Loki at this point.
He is Loki. Yeah, oh, he's doing so much damage right now. He's even got the Death Burn online. He's got a short sword. I'm imagining there'll either be a Rage or Malice. I'm hoping for a Malice right here. But he just bursts down everyone. He's taking out all the high priority targets. Ginger's falling as soon as possible.
Here comes Just Laney with the across the skies. HS247. Reload. Kraken from Flagor hits the tankiest members of Citadel and Desecrator. Not really going to do too much. There is the shield wall from Toxin. Doesn't manage to get too much onto it though. Only got a solo going after Flagor. Desecrator goes down to Ginger, but only got a solo. Picks up another kill. El Curo and Pencil looking to take out Casification and only got a solo, but not going to do too much. Just Laney wants to get a kill onto Ginger, but he can't. Toxin falls down to the Lion of Egypt. Just Laney needs to get out here. Oh my god, the pull nearly got him. Pencil blinks in, gets the root. Here comes the rest of Exhilarated. Jump from HS. Can he get a kill? Nice mez from Just Laney, and the knock up from Casification as well to delay that jump ever so slightly. Oh, the hail of arrows. Oh my god, he dashed through El Curo. El Curo didn't even get a kill. I thought the mystical mail proc might have been enough, but Just Laney's health got so low there. HS going after him now. Nice mez again from Lady. Can he live? Just Laney, he's Harry Potter. He's the boy who lived, but no, he falls down. Voldemort wins this round. HS247 gets a kill. Casification gets rooted to the spot there. HS doing so much damage. He's carrying Exhilarated at this point. Nice driving strike into the wall from El Curo. The pillar as well from Ginger. There is too much being laid out onto the Casification here. Nice kills from Exhilarated, and they take out all those Fire Giant buffs that Citadel had.
You go and say Casification, you get pushed into the wall, you start moving again, nope, get pushed into the wall and the pillar, you're not going anywhere. Just a quick note, only goes solo, he's immortal right now. That's 11 kills before dying. He's absolutely crazy this game, and Gold Fury is going to go ahead and go to the way of Exhilarated. And a little bit of bring them back in favor of the gold. Oh,
yeah, it's going to be a 1,000 gold differential in favor of Exhilarated and a 3,000 XP. So this game, very back and forth. Just look at the graphs, you can see it's going up and down, mainly in favor of Exhilarated, but the last 5 or 10 minutes, Citadel's really been putting the pressure on. Only good at solo, going to take down this tier 2 on the right? No, not quite enough. It gets it very low in any case. Over on the left-hand side, Ginger just pushing his wave up. They need to get some pressure back onto Citadel in order to pick up this win. Citadel taking the Fire Giant though away from Exhilarated, forcing them, even though Exhilarated did get a 4-man wipe of Citadel, they weren't able to secure much more than a Gold Fury from
Laney coming on the left-hand side across the skies onto Ginger, stopping the back.
Nice World Weaver from Desecrated. Doesn't pick up a stun, but Ginger forced extremely low. Just Laney taken out by HS247. It's just Toxin facing 2 ADCs. ADCs are hard to play as Toxin picks up a kill onto Ginger. HS247 still going. The attack speed is insane. Nice taunt from Toxin. Picks him up with a shield wall. Gets a double kill. Flagor uses his Kraken onto Desecrated. Toxin extremely low. Goes down to the wits of Prenzel, and now Flagor and Prenzel chasing after Desecrator. He's all alone. Spirit Arrow doesn't manage to find anything here. Both of these teams are trading kills left and right. It's hard to put one team over the other at this point.
Did Desecrator just avoid anything from that Kraken? Oh, actually, only goes solo. Manages to lazy back in front of Alkiro before the Earthbreaker actually comes up from underneath his feet. But yeah, as I was saying, did Desecrator not get any damage from that Kraken because of that backflip? That was theatrical.
That was something you'd see in the Olympics. That was graceful and effective at the same time. So
meat skin gymnastics.
Now we could see that on the left-hand lane, Ginger did manage to effectively push up that lane almost to the tier 2 left. So they're gonna be thankful for that pressure on that side of the map when this Fire Giant comes up in 10 seconds. This fight is really gonna determine the game at this point. If Exhilarated can get it here, they'll be able to put some pressure back onto Citadel, maybe take a Phoenix or two. If Citadel gets it, with the tier 2 on the left already down to the tier 2 on the right extremely low, may be able to look for an end.
Yes, this next Fire Giant is going to be the deciding factor, or at least a very pinnacle one. Only goes solo. He's going to go ahead and go invisible as the rest of Exhilarated do come up to the Fire Giant. Force to disengage here. Certification getting impaled against the wall. Spirit Arrow not going to hit anyone.
Yeah, just an unfortunate piece of play there. Now Laney pushing up the left-hand lane. He does have the Across the Skies if he is needed at the Fire Giant, which he may be very soon, as Ginger looking for some aggression onto the members of Citadel. The Fire Giant started accidentally by Elkiro from his Mystical Mail. He can't get too close, but now the rest of Exhilarated say, screw it, let's go for it. Maybe trying to get a pick here, but yeah, they're not going to keep going with this one. Ginger gets a nice impale of Toxin onto the wall. He does so much damage. ADCs, man, just the amount of damage they output is not fair. Desecrator fighting HS247, but he's doing too much damage, is the jungler of Exhilarated. Nice assassinate from Only Good Solo. My goodness, he just eliminated him from the face of the earth. Here comes Across the Skies. Nice Ratatara from Petzl. Spirit Arrow hits onto Akiro. Nice boulder. Takes out Only Good at Solo, shutting him down. Laney gets a kill onto Ginger in the backside. Nice Spirit Arrow from Desecrator. Freezes Akiro in place. There's the Kraken. Eats just Laney. The shark took him out there, bit him to pieces. It's like a replay of Jaws. Now Prenzel, Elkiro, and Flagor going to try this Fire Giant here. Flagor's going to be the main source of damage. Elkiro very close, gets knocked up by it there, not quite kiting it the way he wanted to. Prenzel's hanging around trying to zone out Casification, shields himself nicely. Here comes Desecrator from the backside. The Defender of Olympus may need to be used from Toxin, but it is down, so Exhilarated still hanging around this Fire Giant. They still want it, but Prenzel backing now. They realize they can't get it at this point. They don't have the damage to burst it out quick enough before Citadel can be on them.
So just Lenny went off to the left-hand side to split push because that's what Apollo does. Actually, Alkiro game very low here. Can Desecrate and manage to pick him up there. Driving Strike does push him back into the wall, but the Stone Shield does give him enough health to pick up Alkiro. But yeah, as I was saying, just Lenny, he was split pushing on the left-hand side. If no one went back there to stop him, he would have taken that Phoenix. Flagor had to go back to stop him, and as soon as he saw Flagor, he ulted over towards the Fire Giant.
Fire Giant started by Citadel Gaming. Prenzel's in the area. They might be looking for a pick onto him. He's taking a lot of damage from Desecrator, Toxin, and Casification. Only got a solo, zoning out Flagor very nicely. There's a Kraken, does a little bit of damage to Desecrator. It's all extremely low. Toxin picks him up with a preemptive strike, and now Casification, nice Cataclysm, HS247, forced to use his beast. Only got a solo, picks up another kill. Ginger picks up a kill onto Casification, but Just Laney is boxing him very nice. Only got a solo, gets another kill. Ginger boxing Just Laney expertly, but Desecrator picks him up with the World Weaver. Deicide for Citadel Gaming. They could go for Fire Giant or end it here because the next member of Exhilarated up is Ilkiro in 10 seconds. They're going to go for towers, maybe Fire Giant afterwards, but very nice play from Citadel. Managed to get that Deicide.
Yes, even though Hercules is quite hard with, he can't fight off all these many people. However, so many people on the side of Citadel Gaming is low, and Excavate could spell disaster for Desecrator. Speaking of which, it doesn't actually manage to do anything. Phoenix does go down, and now Kiro goes down with it.
Yeah, and now Citadel take out the mid-Phoenix. Look for some other Phoenixes here, maybe Only Good at solo. Looking to back. Oh, they're thinking about finishing it.
They're
Pencil's
so
up in
low.
5
They have to be
seconds.
careful.
Yeah, Desecrated taking a lot of damage. Citadel trading the damage back and forth. They do have minions here. Look at the damage they put out. It's only Pencil here. This could be game. Citadel Gaming, they take it. That's a game to Citadel Gaming going up 1-0 over Exhilarated there. That was a ballsy call there, Citadel Gaming. Look at all their health. Combined, they barely have half a health bar.
Basically, oh, that was crazy. That was such a risky play, but it pulled off for them in the end there.
Yeah, awesome. That was just a fantastic end fight there from Citadel Gaming. The way they kited that Titan was great. It was exactly what they needed to do at that point. They could have gone for Fire Giant, they could have gone for other Phoenixes, but they decided, no, we've had enough at this point. Let's just finish this game and move on to the next one.
Pretty much. Well, there was no one on the side of Exhilarated there to really force any aggression from the Titan onto them, because if there's minions, the Titan will prioritize the first thing that goes in there, and unless you hit an enemy god, and so it's just there too late to be able to do anything.
Yep, exactly right. Alrighty, folks, that'll do us for Game 1. We will be back with Game 2 right after this.
As I fell to the ocean floor, fading light through an open door, I saw myself rise with the water. They thought they could keep me down, hold their breath and watch me